I'm a spirit channeler and oracle card reader who channels both light and shadow energies in my readings, which means if you're easily triggered, please find yourself another reader. Hey everyone, welcome back. So I just felt called to do a quick reading on what blessings are set to fall into your lap soon. So that will be the topic of tonight's reading. And I'm thinking about soon, like within the next 3 weeks, 4 at the max, but more like the next 3 weeks. So what blessing is set to fall into your lap soon? So you have 6 piles to choose from left to right. Pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pause the video if you need some more time to choose your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So what blessing is set to fall into your lap soon? So I had a vision of some smoke, gray smoke flying into the air, like coming out of wherever, just going up into the air. A troubling situation, a hostile situation is going to diffuse itself. That's the blessing that's coming. You're currently in some sort of hostile situation. I feel like you're currently already in it. Some of you guys, it may not have happened yet, but you're going to get into a fight with someone over something. Could be anyone, could be a coworker, could be a family member, a romantic partner, a neighbor, landlord. It could be anyone, but you're going to have a conflict with someone. And I feel like this is already going on because this is something where you kind of feel like you have to do something about it to fix the situation. And it appears as though the actions that you were taking, or at least the actions that you will be thinking of taking, or the actions that you were thinking you will have to take, are not working, or they would not have worked had you taken those actions. So there's something here about a need for you to move, like you have to do something about it. This is not something you can just sit on your butt and just allow it to work out. Like you have to do something, you have to react to this, you have to respond, but you don't really know how to respond. You don't really know what to do with the third chakra being in reverse. And the hostilities here next to the thinking man in reverse, someone is going to change their mind. So the person you will be or are currently in conflict with will change their mind about the conflict, and they will, for some of you, they may see your side of things, but quite frankly, for most of you guys, I'm just seeing that they're going to sort of acquiesce and kind of just say, all right, whatever kind of thing. And you're going to get off on it. Like you're going to be able to like get away. And I don't mean get away with it like you did something wrong. It's just kind of like, had they persisted, this would have been a big thing. Like for some of you guys, I'm even seeing like it might have gone to court or something. I'm just going to cast a few more cards, see if I can narrow down exactly what this is. This is a general reading though. And I do want to keep these readings very short as I had planned because I'm doing 6 piles and it's nighttime. Yeah, something is taking up a lot of your time. And underneath the deck we do have the 5th chakra, so there is currently a lot of communication going back and forth between you and someone. This is feeling like it has something to do with something that's a little bit more official. Mind you, of course, this is a general reading, this could be anything, but for most of you guys this feels a little bit more official, like a company or a person, a stranger, a neighbor or something, where you may have to like go to a third party, like a landlord or a judge or someone, a cop, even, like someone would need to step in and handle this. And there would be a lot of paperwork and communication back and forth, maybe emailing and telephone calling people. If this person did not give up on their crap, then this would have had to escalate. This is what I'm saying. So this is nothing you can, honestly, I'm picking up something about, for some of you guys, about a neighbor. A fight with a neighbor. Some of you guys, I'm picking that up. It's like maybe someone's making too much noise, and if they didn't listen to your request for them to keep the noise down, then you would have had to file a formal complaint with the landlord or something like that. For some of you guys, this is just for some, this is a general reading, but I'm picking up something about a little bit more official, like a job or a cop / legal system or your home. The moon, the goddess and the moon, something is happening at nighttime here. I'm seeing something is messing with your peace. It's like, let me see what this is. I'm seeing something that would cost money and that would keep you up at night. Something that may end up, you may have lost money from something if this person persisted in this issue. It would have been a big thing. This, whatever this is, had this person, the other party persisted in this conflict or this disagreement, it would have cost you a lot of time, a lot of peace. There would have been a lot of communication and paperwork, whether it be written communication, email, or formal, or just on the phone. A third party would have had to have been involved for most of you guys, and some money may have had to have been involved, like even if it's just because you had to open a case. And a lot of times if you have to open some sort of case, even in the landlord rental board, like you would have to pay a small fee. This could be like something about cars. I just saw something about a car, so be mindful. If you haven't gone, financial constraints, I just split the deck and I got financial constraints in reverse. Something, it's like maybe a small car accident. I don't want to scare you, but this is coming off really heavily, like some sort of a small car accident, or an issue with a neighbor in an apartment complex, or an issue with the landlord, or an issue at work where you may have had to go to human resources, or an issue with a stranger in the street where perhaps the police would have had to be called, or they were called, and someone would have had to press charges, assault charges. This is the kind of energy I'm picking up from this group. It's something along those lines. Okay. Seriously, it is. So this person, because they dropped it, you're going to save time, energy, and money. It could just be them not going through the insurance if this is a small car accident, and them allowing you to pay them out of pocket so that your insurance doesn't go up. It's something along those lines. So that's the blessing that's coming for you guys. I'm going to leave that here. Those are your messages. I hope that resonated. Let me know if it did, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So what blessing is set to fall into your life soon? So all of these cards technically came out in reverse, but I don't exactly trust them. And underneath the deck, you do have the queen, the woman holding a coin, which is kind of like the queen of Pentacles. I did have a vision of a rose, a very vibrant red rose. Someone is going to give you probably flowers. If it's not flowers, they're going to give you a gift of some sort, to apologize. And if it's not a physical gift, they're going to send you an apology. They're going to actually apologize to you. But most of you guys, this apology is going to come with flowers or some other small gift. It probably will be a red rose if it is flowers. And the first card that came out, she's holding like a huge red heart. So I definitely, and there are all these red hearts here. I am seeing like a red rose for a lot of you guys. Someone's going to apologize. This appears to be a romantic partner. Now with this happy family in reverse, you got into a fight with a romantic partner. Mind you, because this is a general reading, and I said, what's going to come within the next 3 weeks, like a happy blessing that's going to fall into your lap. Perhaps this fight didn't even happen yet. Perhaps it didn't, for some of you guys didn't happen yet, but oh my god, and there are a lot of synchronicities in these numbers. I just noticed it's 44, there's 4, there's 33, and there's 22. Guys, you're dealing with some high level soulmate here. This is someone you're married to or you're dating. If you're not currently in a relationship, then someone is going to express their love to you, but this feels like an apology. They messed up somehow. This is not just someone giving you a rose and saying, hey, I like you, I'm actually your secret admirer, I want to go out on a date. This is someone who did something or said something, and they're hoping to get back into your good graces so that perhaps maybe they can ask you out on a date later on. That's if you're not in a relationship, but most of you guys are in a romantic relationship. This is purely romance. If you haven't already broken up or gone into a big fight with your romantic partner, you will within the next 3 weeks. and they're going to apologize. Again, you're probably going to get some sort of rose or something like that. Again, with that woman holding a coin underneath the deck, you're going to get some sort of gift. He or she is going to buy you a gift. See if there's anything else that wants to come out. I'm keeping these readings extremely... Man, this card came out for the last pile in reverse as well. There's a lot of like... Guys, what happened? Ouch. Ouch. This is what I was feeling with those two cards, and then I looked underneath the deck. I'm sorry, but you probably found your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend cheating on you or lying to you significantly about someone they were talking to who they said they weren't talking to, and you found out that they were actually indeed talking to that person. There may be a third party wedged in here. That's rather unfortunate because with all of those synchronistic numbers, you guys appear to be a high level soulmates, if not even twin flames. So I don't know what this person's playing at, like what games they're playing at, but they need to cut it out before they lose you. Like this is reminding me of like the whole Jay-Z and Beyonce thing. Like, what do you mean you're cheating on Beyonce? You know how she said if you do that again you're going to lose your wife, and she took off her ring and she threw it at the camera. And I feel like this is kind of what's happening here. It's like this guy or this girl knows that they effed up. I don't know what they're playing at, but this whole energy is not a kind of like kids game relationship. If you break up with this person's going to be distraught. So I don't know what they're playing at, but they need to get their shit together. I don't have patience for this stuff. So strength. You see, this is a strong connection. I'm sorry. And look, underneath the deck we have the man holding a heart in reverse. He fucked up, guys. He fucked up, or he will within the next 3 weeks if he hasn't already. You're gonna catch him in some sort of big lie, and I feel like it has to do with maybe some sort of affair, or he's talking to someone he shouldn't be talking to, sliding into some woman's DMs that he shouldn't be, or some nonsense like that. Like just some nonsense. This is a strong connection. So this is, you do what you want with this. Usually when I see someone acting out like this, I would say, just leave them. But this connection is so strong that it's almost like you really need to think about this. Like you really need to consider giving this person a second chance. And I would rarely say something like that when it comes to liars and cheaters. Like I hate them. But this connection is really strong. So I'm not going to tell you what to do, but all I'm going to tell you, they realize your value. They realize your worth. They will realize your worth within the next 3 weeks. They're going to send you a gift of apology. They're going to apologize and they're going to send you a gift. They have realized your worth, or they will within the next 3 weeks. And underneath the deck, we do have the door to healing and happiness. The relationship will heal. And underneath that, we do have the journey. He's coming back. He or she is coming back. Okay, that's your blessing that's coming. Your romantic partner who you fought with is coming back to apologize and give you a gift. Okay, and this is a strong connection. If you're wondering if all this mess is worth it, the cards and the energies are saying it's actually worth it. I mean, like, this is against my own better judgment, but I have to read the energies, and the energies are saying that this is a connection that's actually worth working on. So those are your messages. I hope that helped you, and I hope it resonated. Let me know if it did, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So what blessing will fall into your lap soon? So this group's a little bit, I don't know. I had a vision of a flag flying in the air. I couldn't really pinpoint what color it was, which might have been significant. It was kind of like a grayish lavender. That might mean something to some of you guys. But there appears to be some sort of destination that you're trying to reach. And it might be a physical destination. Like you might be trying to move or travel. And you're stuck because of some restrictions. And it appears as though you're also on the fence about making a choice about where you want to move to, or when you want to move, or if you want to move at all. And you're also a little annoyed with having to wait so long for an opportunity to open up for you to actually move, and also you're annoyed with being confused. There's something about you wanting to move and there being stagnation here. Like it's like you're being forced to stay put when all you want to do is move. So it could be like a small move, like you just want to move apartments, you're tired of your neighbors, but you're stuck in your lease, and you can't sublet it. No matter how much you try to sublease it, no one's taking it. Or, you know, it could be like travel restrictions because of the whole pandemic thing and you can't leave right now. It might be a financial constraints, because if you're trying to get a new apartment and you don't have a job, maybe no one's going to rent to you. There's some, let me see, what is this all tied up? What is this? I mean, it's going to vary for you guys all, for all of you guys, but Angel of Love, what on earth? That was what is this? Okay, what I'm seeing, oh my gosh, what I'm seeing with that, there appears to be something going on. Underneath the deck, I do have the hostilities card. There appears to be something going on in the spiritual realm around you. Like almost like, I don't want to scare you, but it appears as though it's like angels fighting against demons when it comes to you. Seriously. And it has to do with you moving on in your life, like moving into a new stage of your life. And they're like fighting with each other. The darkness is trying to keep you stuck in the same situation that you've been in for a while. And then the light is trying to open the doorways for you to actually move and expand and move on. And they're both actively working to, one is working to try to open the doors and release the constraints, and the other is working to tighten the constraints and keep them there. So I mean, you guys need to keep practice a lot of protection magic. If you don't do that, start looking into how to do that. Carry around protection amulets and jewelry and that kind of stuff to assist. There's some sort of advancement here, like I'm seeing like a kind of an increase in your hierarchy, like your status, but like your spiritual status. I mean, it's both physical and spiritual, because it's going to cross over. It appears as though like you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening, some sort of spiritual advancement, and with that comes a loosening of these restrictions in the 3D realm. So they're like tied, they're like hand in hand. So for you, it appears as though you're focusing more on trying to do something in the physical realm, like you're trying to move or something like that, or remove these restrictions. But your angels, your spirit guides, and even the demons themselves, again, I don't mean to scare you, but I'm just going to say it as it is. If you're sensitive, you shouldn't be on my channel. I said that so many times. This is actually bigger than what you think it is. So there are things happening in the higher dimensions that are being reflected in the lower dimensions that you're paying attention to. So it's like what you're trying to evolve in the physical plane, but your soul is also evolving in the higher planes. And then you have two forces like working against each other. One is working for you to try to help you to move along. The other one is trying to work to keep you stuck. Because if you evolve in the astral plane, in the, the higher dimensions, you might come into some sort of powers, and you're going to increase your ability to be able to help people somehow. Let me see. This reading is a little bit more deep than I intended for this quick reading. Door to romance. Oh my god, there's so many layers to this group here. And underneath the deck we have broken heart. If you can see it. Sorry, it's a bit dark, but it's evening time. There are like multiple layers to this group. There's a higher dimension layer, and then there's 3D realm matrix layer. And within each of those layers, there is darkness and light in the higher dimension layer, and then in the 3D matrix layer there is movement and expansion in like your stability. So things to do with finances, work, your home, location. And then there's also something about romance and romantic partnerships and coming into union with a high level soulmate or even your twin flame. So there is a lot going on here. A lot. This is actually too much for the quick reading that I was expecting to do here. Things are going according to plan though. Even they appear as though they're not going according to plan because you feel stuck. Underneath the deck, I do have the broken heart again. They are going according to plan, even though it doesn't feel like it is. So it appears, man, this is a mess. Wow. I think I'm gonna have to stick with this group a little bit longer than the other ones. Let's keep going. Let's see what's going on here. Your soul is evolving to your life path. There's like something up here about you gaining some powers, like unlocking a new level where you gain some sort of powers, some abilities. And it's like it's like you have some plan. You guys are focusing on the 3D realm, which makes sense because there are issues here. You have some sort of issue here. You're trying to get out of some situation that you're trapped in. It's a physical situation. Like I said, your home, your job, your finances, something like that. A multitude of those things is something like that. But it's more than that. It's twofold. It's like you're only seeing this because of what's happening in the higher realms, and it's almost like your plans sometimes, some plans that you're making are actually going against where your life purpose, where you're actually supposed to be going, even though it appears as though you're making the right decision for yourself in the 3D realm, because you're looking through like limited eyes here. You can't see the bigger picture. So say, for example, you're only concerned about moving homes and that's all you're concerned about, or you're only concerned about getting a new job. Then the current, the jobs you're applying for, the homes you're trying to get into, the new apartments, they may seem like slightly better than where you are, which they very well might be, but it's not even close to your life plan where you're actually supposed to be. You're supposed to be in pretty much a palace, if you can see that. So what you're trying to do is like you're trying to get away from something that's blocking you here, that's restricting you, but you're not thinking big enough. And the steps that you're taking to try to move, to free yourself, might very well be moving you in the wrong direction and actually aiding the darker forces who are trying to keep you trapped, even though it appears to you on the 3D realm that you're actually taking steps towards freeing yourself and liberating yourself. It's kind of like, it's almost like you're seeing, I'm seeing the Hanged Man. I'm seeing the Hanged Man here. I don't have tarot out, but I'm seeing the Hanged Man. So it's like you're hanging on a tree, you're upside down. And if you're hanging upside down for a long time, you're going to start to think that like everything that you're seeing upside down is actually right side up. And it appears as though you're seeing you're hanging upside down pretty much, but you think you're seeing things as right side up. So you think when you're making decisions, you're making the right decisions, but because you're hanging upside down, you're actually making the wrong decisions, because if you get down off the tree and you stand right side up, you're going to see that the decisions you thought were right are actually wrong. So this whole reading is way too multi-layered for this short little reading I had intended to do. This reading this group is going to be the longest out of all of them. So what blessing is coming though? The blessing appears to be like you getting to your destination. With that flag that I saw, it's like some sort of epiphany, but it appears to be still more in the distance. So let me see. What blessing is falling into their lap soon? Look at this. Man holding a coin, blossoming abundance. Someone's going to come and give you exactly what you need. So whatever you think you can't get here because you're trapped, and it has something to do with finances, okay? Finances, it's a part of it. Even if it's not purely finances, it's like, maybe I just need a new apartment or something like that. But of course, you need money to pay the rent. And if you're trying to get a better apartment, you're going to need slightly more money to pay slightly higher rent. Like, finances are tied into it. So someone's going to come and maybe even give you money. They're going to give you a higher paying job, or they're going to give you the home of your dreams for a good price or something like that. And we have the thinking woman underneath the deck. And it's like it's like something you didn't really think about. It's like there's another option you didn't think about. Like, you didn't think that some knight in shining armor will come and just hand you what you've been trying to do for the last, I don't know, couple of months or several weeks here. But someone's going to essentially, the blessing that's going to fall into your lap soon is that someone's going to pretty much just ride in on a horse, a knight on a horse, and just hand you whatever it was you've been trying to get for the last several weeks. They're just going to hand it to you, and it has something to do with money. And look at this. You're going to be able to move. You're going to be able to move. So this money that comes in, or this offer, this physical offer, like maybe a home, an apartment, a condo, or something, or a job, or it might just be the money, is going to enable you to move. And this movement might very well happen within the next 3 weeks. But if it doesn't, this offer, this money, this tangible gift is coming. This is the blessing that's going to fall on your lap within the next 3 weeks. This is going to allow you to be able to actually move. There's some movement you guys are trying to do here. So that is the blessing that's coming to you guys within the next 3 weeks. Those are your messages. I hope that helps you, and I hope it resonated. Once again, please protect yourself. Do a lot of protection rituals, because you have a lot of spirits around you in the astral realm, and not all of them are for you. Seriously, so don't forget that. So let me know if it resonated, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, Pal 4. Welcome to your reading. So what blessings are set to fall into your lap within the next few weeks? Very soon. You're going to reconcile with a friend that you parted ways with because the friend and or you were stubborn about some old issue, and neither one of you wanted to give a little and to give up your stance on it. So you guys got into some sort of argument, or you guys drifted apart because of some issue. You guys weren't seeing eye to eye on some issue, and as a result, you guys weren't talking. So you guys are going to heal that relationship. That's what's going to come for you for the next soon. That's the blessing. Blessing is you guys are going to be able to see each other's point of view a bit more. You're going to become a bit more close after the reconciliation, but you're going to get your friend back. They're not gone forever. Yeah, there was like an imbalance in this relationship, and it had something to do with some opinion. Both of you guys had some strong opinion about a subject matter. Look at this, the Angel of Balance in reverse and the Contract card upright, both about balancing. You guys had two polarizing opinions and viewpoints about something. And this is coming off rather strong, like probably political or something like that. You guys had two polarizing opinions about something, and it appears to be like political or legal or moral or something like that. Something that's a little bit more like, if you don't agree with me on this, I don't understand, I don't know how we can be friends type of thing. This is not just like, you don't like Bridgerton, like how could you not like Bridgerton? Like, it's not that. It's kind of like, I don't want to give examples. I have some examples in my head, but I'm not going to. You should know what it is. But you guys are going to be able to see eye to eye a little bit more. Although I don't see you guys, no one's going to accept the other person's viewpoint fully. But Somehow it's going to heal though. Like you might put it aside. Let me see. Someone's going to feel a little bit lonely. The distance between the two of you guys is going to leave the other person feeling lonely. Or both of you guys, probably. So you're going to realize that, you know, fighting about it is not worth your friendship. Anxiety card. One of you guys is really, or both of you guys are really upset over this split. Mind you, if this hasn't happened yet, then this will happen soon, and then very soon after that you guys will reconcile. But I feel like most of you guys has already happened. You guys are going to reconcile. Yeah, so you're going to reconcile with a friend. So those are your messages. I hope that helped you and I hope it resonated. Let me know if it did, and I will see you in my next reading. Okay, pile 5, welcome to your reading. So what blessing is going to fall into your lap soon? I did have a vision of someone on a boat with bright sunlight. It was bright, a super sunny day, and they were on a boat. So some of you guys are literally, like, this appeared to be rather literal. Some of you guys were trying to go on a boat trip, whether it be a cruise, but this boat was really small, so like a small yacht. Some of you guys loved boating and you really were planning on going on a boat trip, like a small, just like going out on the boat. And did a storm happen? This group is rather weird and kind of literal. It appeared as though some storm happened, or it might have been maybe someone, the government or someone, closing it down so you weren't able to go on this trip or to go boating. And guys, this group is very specific, and this could either resonate with you or you're going to be like, what the heck are you talking about? It appears as though at some point you wanted to go on some sort of trip that probably involved a boat. It could have been a pastime or a trip. It could have been fishing, whatever. It appears as though there was a day or a couple of days that passed by where there was some sort of storm, and your intuition told you ahead of time, like, I don't think I shouldn't go, because even though it says the storm is not going to be that bad, it's going to be bad. Or even though they say the storm's not going to come to this area, I have a feeling that we're going to get trapped there, and the storm's going to be in that area, even though they said it's not going to be in that area. So your intuition told you about something, and you listened to it. And the blessing is that you're going to be right, for one. So your intuition was right, listening to your intuition was right, and not going on that trip / hobby pastime was right. And then the other blessing that's falling into your lap soon is that you're going to be able to go do it. I'm going to cast some more cards because this is way too specific for a general reading. What's this? I feel like the candle's trying to tell me something. It's like dancing. There appears to be someone who was blocked by some sort of legalities. There's a lot of brightness here. There's a lot of sun. We have the third chakra here, which is the yellow orb. The cornucopia, it's in the sun. And then with the storm here and my vision of the sun. Someone wanted to do something in the sun. I'm just going to keep this as literal. I'm just going to keep this literal. If it's either going to resonate or you're going to be like, what are you talking about? You couldn't go on some trip, or you couldn't look. You're stuck at home. Guys, you got stuck at home because you were trying to do some sort of leisure activity that involved water and a boat or the beach or something, and you got stuck. You got stuck somehow. Your intuition played a part in it because it told you not to go, and it turns out that there was some sort of catastrophe. there was some sort of catastrophe indeed. And if this hasn't happened yet, like if I feel like this whole you having to postpone this trip already happened, or you all, at the very least, you already know what trip I'm talking about that you're planning on doing, but it hasn't come up yet that you have to postpone it at the very least. But I feel like most of you guys, you already had to postpone it, but you don't yet know whether or not you made the right decision to postpone it. You did. You did indeed. And then also the good news that's going to fall into your lap is that it's going to open up so that you're going to be able to do it. Something about legalities here. There appears to be like, let me see. Yeah, this was underneath the deck, and I cast. Look, underneath the deck we have journey. You guys are trying to. There's some sort of trip. This is about a trip. Okay, this is about a trip. Whether or not there's a boat involved, because this is a general reading, this is about a trip that you had to postpone. You weren't happy about it. Like, I'm seeing you stuck at home. Did some of you guys, maybe you got sick? So I'm tuning in again, trying to get a different vision. I'm still having a vision of a super bright sun. This time I did see someone's like kind of snorkeling underwater or swimming underwater. So I'm just going to stick with that. This is a very oddly specific group. So you guys were trying to take some sort of trip that involved the beach, the water, the ocean, and a boat. And you didn't take it. You had to postpone it. You will. It was the right decision to postpone it. And you're going to be able to go on this trip, and it's going to be extremely sunny when you do go. That's the blessing that's going to fall into your lap soon. So please, out of all the groups, let me know if this made any sense at all, because this group was oddly specific. So please let me know in the comment section if it made any sense. Those are your messages. I hope it resonated. Please let me know, and I will see you in my next reading. Okay, pile 6, welcome to your reading. So what blessing is set to fall into your lap soon? So kind of like the last pile, this pile is oddly specific. So it's either going to completely resonate with you, or you're going to be like, what the heck are you talking about? So this could go either way here. This is oddly specific. Most of you guys have a child, because I had a vision of like a bear, like a teddy bear, a stuffed teddy bear with button eyes, specifically the eyes. And then I had another vision of like a sandbox and like kind of like a playground with a kid. So most of you guys have a kid. You appear to be having some sort of financial issues when it comes to taking care of the kid. Like I'm seeing like you hoping that things are going to get better. Like you want your kid to have a better life, and you're struggling. Some of you guys have applied to welfare, and you're worried, you're still waiting to hear back from them. So the blessing that's going to fall into your lap soon is that welfare is going to approve you, and you're going to have that money. Others of you, if you did apply for some sort of money to help you take care of the kid, this money is going to come through. You're going to receive some sort of communication from someone about receiving a little bit of extra money. This isn't a land, like a land full of money, this is just a little bit of extra money. So like welfare, or if you're American, some food stamps, daycare. I just keep seeing something about daycare, like free daycare or discounted daycare, or maybe you're trying to get your kid into a proper daycare, and maybe the daycare you want to get them in is full, but there's something here about money, like you needing money to pay for something for the kid. If you don't have a kid, I don't know. I just keep seeing a child. Let me cast and see if there's anything else. Look at this, door to value in reverse. Some of you guys lost your job, so you're wondering if you're gonna get unemployment. So you applied, you're waiting to hear back if you got approved for unemployment, because yeah, there's nothing you can do, because if you didn't get approved for it, then you're stressing about your next paycheck. You're stressing out about some money when it comes to taking care of your family. When it comes to taking care of your family, it's not just you. I mean, mind you, this is a general reading. It could just be you, but most of you guys, you have a family. You have at least one child. I think you guys lost a job. Some of you guys may have applied for a job, but this won't be a full-time job. This is like some sort of part-time gig, or someone allowing you to maybe clean their home once a week, twice a week, and you get some money. Like, I'm not seeing this as being like a full-time thing or something where you make a good amount of money. Like it would be maybe minimum wage if it is full-time. But it's like you need a little bit of extra cash here to make up the expenses of this child. Your child may also have a teddy bear with big button eyes that it loves. I just heard it was a gift from her father. I'm not sure. As soon as I said that and I put yes. As soon as I said that it was a gift from her father, here he comes. Here he is. But what is his problem? Why is he popping up here and why is he all tied up? Where is he at? Where is he at? Let's get some information. Is he trying to get the job? Some of you guys, he might be the one trying to get the job. Underneath the deck, I do have door to romance. Some of you guys may be getting into a new romantic relationship. What? This reading. So if you're expecting some money, which you guys all are, if you're at this group, it's coming through. That's the main blessing. But there's something else here about some man and the kid. Guys, some of you guys are getting into a new romantic relationship at the same time as this new extra little bit of money is coming through. I don't think they're... Wowzers. Wowzers. Wow. Wow. There is something here happening with a kid and a new romantic partner. And money. Money, a child, and a romantic partner. The child is related to the money, but the romantic partner, I'm not seeing a direct... I mean, one would think, since he's popping up so much in this reading, that he would directly be related to you getting this extra cash. Mind you, this is a general reading, so for some of you this could be the case. But he appears to just be a separate, someone separate. Who is he? Let me see. I'm hearing he's someone who cares. He definitely cares about you and your predicament. You guys appear to be single moms. Oh, here he comes with the money. He might be helping you out with money. So this is a general reading. Some of you guys, he may very well be helping you out with money. Others of you guys, he may be helping you get a job. Others of you, if you work somewhere in some sort of office where you had to go apply for some sort of money, he may have a crush on you and ask if he can call you, and he's going to help your file go through. So he won't be the one who's actually giving you the money, but he's going to be handling your file. I'm seeing that. And he's going to have a crush on you. He's going to ask you out. You guys are going to go out. So he's going to be the reason kind of why you get the money. Mind you, this is a general reading. Some of you guys, he could actually be giving you some money. But for most of you guys, I'm seeing like him being the cause of you being able to get this extra money. Like it might be something about it. Let me see. You guys are really stressed out. You guys are stressed out. He's coming in to help you. He's coming in to help you. And someone is giving you money. So whatever is out of balance, whatever is stressing you out to do with the kid, yeah, you're stuck in some sort of predicament here. You're stuck. He's going to help you out. He's going to help balance out the situation. Because right now your life is out of balance. He may give you a place to stay, some of you guys. Because I am seeing something here about a home, an address, a change of address. Maybe you need your kid to go into a better school and he's going to let you use his address. He may be a new landlord who has a crush on you and gives you a nicer apartment to stay. Blossoming abundance. Wowzers. So guys, you're getting some sort of money and you're also getting a new romantic partner. And your kid is going to be fine. those are the blessings that are coming into your life. Tell me what the heck happens, please, in the comment section, because this is like two stories in one. Seriously. So those are your messages. I hope that helped you and I hope it resonated. Let me know if it did, and I will see you in my next reading.